Hey Virgo, good to see you again. I'm Danny G and this is Northern Comfort Tarot. Virgo, April. Wow, really, right? Well, I think today is going to be a brighter outlook. I feel that, you know, there's got to be some breathing room for us, Virgo. And I am being called to use of an oracle deck off the hop. That's different. It's a good way to switch it up. I call in my higher self, and as you come forward, please clear, remove, and block all those of low vibrations. And as this is done, I ask that a white light of protection surround me and those watching, as well as invite our guides, our higher selves, of course, and those ancestors and angels that are of highest vibration to come forward to bring us what we need to hear as far as guidance is concerned. Big Witch. So, how about 4 of these? One more. One more of these. Okay. Ole, destruction. And I'll give you guys the no of what's the scoop. Masks, grief, devotion in reverse, and destruction in reverse. So we've been letting go of some things. Can you guys still see that? I know the lights are kind of suck. It's kind of a sucky thing because I can't zoom in any closer. Really what I think is coming through, and I'm going to let my higher self just have a moment to kind of guide me on these cards. We have some destructive patterns that are happening in our lives regarding false masks that we have for ourselves, that we hold for ourselves, not necessarily the ones that we show others as far as personas. These are more of the masks that we hold in place to hide things from our inner selves, if that makes sense. So it's holding on to things that we know we should let go of, and give them to God, give them up to the universe to allow for the new to come in. And we're devoted to these masks to hold them close and hide them in the depths of our well, they're saying the depths of our soul, but the seat of our true being. Hold them close to that and build walls. And these are things that we need to totally destroy. and let go of. These, now I want to be careful with this higher self. I want this message to, these masks. Okay, here we go. These masks, and this might be a message just for specific individuals, but these masks may be that of settling for someone or a circumstance that you needed to go to in the first place in order to gain a bearing in your life, and there is some grief around that. And this might also have to do with a soulmate, just it feeling that there's a devotion to a third party that doesn't necessarily feel like it's a relationship that's going to stand the test of time. And letting go of this, destroying this barrier between, is this truly a relationship that I can hold on to, is really a choice. Like, is this keeping me from my true love? Is this holding me back from the love that I truly deserve in my life? Am I just holding on to it as a comfort mechanism? And should I let it go, or should I settle for it, trusting that it is a soulmate? And if wow, this is a pretty fucking deep reading. So those of you that are kind of in this predicament, you're looking for guidance, and really what I've got is, okay, I've got third party, I've got karmic partner under soulmates. So there are lessons that are to be had with this partnership that you need to pay attention to. There are synchronicities that are trying to speak to you with regards to the lessons that you need to learn. And by fully accepting this partnership, you are activating those lessons. And I'm not saying stay in a relationship, and this is the disclaimer most readers give, but I'm not saying to stay in an abusive relationship. An abusive relationship can either be physical or mental abuse. Those are both not very fun to be in, and those you can definitely let go of. But you need to receive the message that these are trying to teach you, these relationships that are trying to teach you, because they will bring in the enlightenment that you need to move forward on your path. They are the tools that you need to see and open the door to a gateway past that gives you free passage through this destructive phase, but also opens yourself up to higher knowledge and learning and understanding and compassion. Yes, ascension. The ascension card shows up. It gives you the vessel and the paddles to get to where you're moving through, like you're moving towards. And really, when you're in this energy, when you have this third party or you're in a soulmate connection and you're learning karmic lessons, it's really, you have to look at it through the eyes of opportunity, not through the eyes of, oh my God, like I'm stuck with this person and I have to settle with this. Soulmate connections are beautiful in themselves, and they don't last for very long. So I think cherishing any connection with any individual is something that you really need to attune yourself to. And as you bring in that love for this individual, even if it's like a rocky marriage or a rocky partnership that has gone astray, and you're wrestling with, should I stay or should I go? Really stop for a moment and take a look at this individual. Take a look at this soul and love them for all the lessons that you are learning, because they are a soul. They were a spirit that came to this earth to guide us and to guide, to allow for lessons to learn and flow through them specifically for you and others. And, it took a lot of love and energy to bring them to this point so that they could be a service to you. And it may seem like they are the reason for all your problems. But really, all your problems can be solved through going within and really paying stock to all that you've accumulated, all your beliefs, all your disbeliefs, all the values and morals that you have kind of written in stone with yourself, and tear through them, finding their root. Are they something that I ascribed to when I was a young child, and do they serve me still? They were probably from your parents or your peers or teachers back in the day. Are they really serving me? Is this, look into the lessons that these soulmates are here to provide you with, and know that, even if it doesn't work out with these soulmates, and even if you have to part ways, there's divine timing at play. And each of these lessons, if you take a pause and you give thanks and you give gratitude for the lessons that are coming through, and let go of that victim mentality of if it wasn't for them, I'd be this much further. If it wasn't for them, really discontinue those thoughts of how, if it wasn't for another party, I'd be so much further in my life. Because you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are experiencing exactly what you are supposed to experience. So pause for a moment. Know that divine timing is at play in your life. And let go of that victim mentality that, that you're pushing external factors as the main contributor to why you're here learning these lessons. Because 9 times out of 10, your happiness is in your hands. Your happiness that's the 4 of Wands. Your happiness is in your hands. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. I'm going to pull some tarot cards too, just to finish off the message. I've never really started off with oracle cards before, but that was a beautiful message that I'm sure a lot of us needed to hear. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles is most of the time it's waiting for something to come to fruition, but it just seems like it's taking forever. This card here, it shows it as reevaluation. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Reevaluate, take stock in your life. You know, of all these lessons and the people that have come into your life have come into your life for a reason. Justice, soul contract, Page of Pentacles, concrete ideas, and Queen of Wands, confident and magnetic. So these people have come to solidify your voice, your life's work, your path, and lift you up to a state of securing within yourself the confidence to move forward on this path, on your journey. You know, whether it was beating you down to bring you to a point where you had to get back up in your full power and move forward. From the depths of your darkness, move forward into your destined opportunities. You know, allowing the wheel of fortune, now that you have the power, allowing the wheel of fortune to manifest and bring you that divine partnership that you're in search of. If it's divine, if it's a partnership that you're in search of, you know, to move forward in mission. Or if it's just self-fulfillment, you know. Like whatever your heart's desires are, the people that are sent to you, whether it's soulmate, karmic partners, you know, directly involved in your life or indirectly involved in your life through those partnerships that you have and they take on karmic partners, these are all here to teach you a lesson. These were all sent for you to grow and bring your heart into a place of divinity that's accepting of others and accepting of all that they have to teach you. And once you reach a place of acceptance, oh my God, it's unbelievable the peace that you can feel. You're like, for me, I used to be one with, some people don't like it when I talk about myself, but what am I going to talk about if I don't talk about myself? I'm not going to talk about other people. But for me, there was, once upon a time, my mind was scattered. And I used to think about a million things at once. And it really harmed me because, you know, there was a lot of anxiousness that came out of it. I still have anxiety, but I didn't need to think, and I thought it was normal. I didn't need to think about a million things at once. So what really helped me to tone that down was, one, to stop lying to everyone and anyone about anything, even white lies, getting rid of that and clearing my mind. That cleared up so much of my mind that I was like able to just be. The second thing that I did was I I started to love everyone unconditionally, and knew that regardless of whether I couldn't stand them or I loved them so much, I had unconditional love for them, because my greatest nemesis taught me my greatest teachings. They brought me my greatest teachings to heal my inner self. And my greatest friend, who isn't my friend anymore, gave me the strength to look at myself as a warrior, as someone whose voice needed to be heard, and showed me how by stepping into my power, I was able to heal situations and things where people could get hurt, or people that were in agony. I alleviated their agony, and I'm grateful for her, and I'm grateful for all these souls that are brought into my life, regardless of whether or not I, feel comfortable with them at all, or if they bring in like extreme discomfort. They were all sent to me for a reason, for a purpose, and that's for my internal growth. So Virgo, thanks so much for being a part of this conversation. I'm hoping that the cards gave you some inspiration and insight into your life, and ponder this moment, ponder these teachings that are being brought to you, and even watch them a few times to let things sink in, because the teachings are definitely there, and there's so much love behind them. They're meant to help you to heal and help you to grow into that higher self, that loving individual that just accepts life as it comes, with its ups and downs, because downs are just as much to be celebrated as ups. So with that, I say namaste. Love you guys.